Hello, guys. It's Ejimi, the Profitable Investor, and welcome to the ATM Plus training. Now, for those of you who already have the free ATM strategy, there are just three more indicators that we will be adding to this strategy. All right. So the Android Trading Method Plus, ATM Plus, is an optimized version. We add two more indicators, Bollinger Bands, as well as two stochastic oscillators overlaid on each other to get the ATM Plus. So let me quickly set them up, the Bollinger Bands. So you come to Function, F Plus, click on Bollinger Bands. This is the setting, done. All right, so those are my Bollinger Bands right there. You can see them there. Then, remember I told you just take one trade, 1 to 3 trades every week, and you can double your account if you know what you're doing. Then, the next set of indicators that we are going to use, the stochastic oscillator 961, setting 961. The color is white and red. And the second one is stochastic oscillator setting 531, color yellow and green. And they are overlaid on each other. So I'll show you how to overlay it. So let's come here, come to F function, then come to F plus function, then look for stochastic oscillator. Remember the first setting is 961. Low, high, simple. Color is white and red. Done. So that's it right there, the 961. Then the next indicator is still the same stochastic indicator, but this time we're overlaying it. Now to overlay it, you see there is F plus at the top and F plus at the bottom. You're going to click on the F plus at the bottom, this indicator window 1. That's where we're putting it. So not on the main chart, but on the indicator window 1. So I'll click on this particular one, then I'll click on stochastic oscillator again. But the setting for this one is 5, 3, 1, and the color is yellow and green. Done. You see it now? So both stochastics are on top of each other. You understand that, guys? All right. So what are the rules now for this new strategy? Now watch this, guys. We're paying attention to the stochastic. The stochastic is really where the action is at. The stochastic is really where the action is at. Look at this. Did you notice that on the daily time frame, the red line of the stochastic, if all the other stochastic lines, the green and the yellow, cross below it, the red line acts as some sort of resistance, like a roof. When price gets to it, it bounces back, gets to it, bounces back. And then when it's buying, it acts as a floor, like a staircase. When price gets to it, it bounces up. So can you see? So what we want to do is try to trade from one bounce to the other. You see how the red keeps bending as price is bending on the daily. So what you notice is this buy, I even entered very late. Do you see that around here, it crossed up and then the red is now pointing up? It is going to keep buying until this yellow crosses below this green to start a sell, and then they all come to cross below the red. And that can go on for days. And that's why we get the opportunity to just take one trade. Now imagine I entered very late. See where I entered almost 3 days after the move, but I'm still able to double my account. You understand, guys? So what are the rules? First rule is on the daily time frame, check where the yellow line is and how it is sloping. This is sloping upwards. Check for the green too, is sloping upwards. Check for the red, is sloping upwards. So now check again on the 4 hour. Look at this. On the 4 hour, This crossed this here, sloping upwards. Then it crossed this here, sloping upwards, and all of them are still pointing, sloping upwards. So once you check that, the next thing is now come to your 1 minute. Look at this on the 1 minute, guys. And pay attention to this little detail. It's very important. On the 1 minute, look at the Bollinger Bands. Every time the Bollinger Bands shrunk, meaning they started coming together, the outer Bollinger Bands, you notice when price is moving up, they will widen. Look at the way it's widening. So you will notice that price is hitting the Bollinger Band upwards and piercing it when it is buying. So that lets you know that this buy will continue. Do you see how the Bollinger Band crossed all the black moving averages here? Crossed all of them here. And then price continues to pierce upwards, the upper band of the Bollinger Band. Then somewhere here it pierced down, but the trend is a buy. So we're not going to sell. We can tighten our stops or take a position a few pips off the table. Then it came here again, pierced downwards, that's a sell, but it pierced back here upwards, that's a buy, so we can re-enter. Do you see how it's just been piercing upwards, right to where it is now? So that's how we know to stay in the trade. So every time I'm in a trade, I want to know, will it still keep buying? I just come to my daily and look at something, guys. From here, you can see that it was a straight line up, but from here it started bending. The yellow line, look at the yellow stochastic. But even though it's bending, it's still pointing upwards. Look at the green. The green is still pointing upwards. So I know there's still space for a buy. And look at the distance between the red and these two. So this red still has space to come up. Do you understand, guys? So this buy is still going to keep buying for a while. If I'm not sure, I come to my 4 minutes. Now, guys, pay attention to this. How do I know if it's going to keep buying? On the daily, I pay attention to the yellow. The yellow is still up. And the green is still up. And the red is still up. Then I come to a lower time frame like the 4 hour. Now, what this on the 4 hour? I pay attention to the green. To the green. On the 4 hour, I'm paying attention to the green. And the green is pointing up. To the green is pointing up. Then I come again now to the 1 hour and I'm still paying attention to the green. Look at this, the green started pointing down, but price didn't go down. And then the green started pointing up again. The yellow is pointing up and the red too has started pointing up, meaning there's still room for the buy. Now, apart from paying attention to the green on the 1 hour, pay attention to the moving averages, the yellow and the blue. You can see the yellow and the blue. Do you see how they are so close together and forming like a railway, parallel lines, and those lines are just going up? Then come to the 5 minutes and look at the Bollinger. Everything is still on the upper half of the Bollinger. Do you see that? It never, and it's just going up. It's just going up. So this is a clear, very clear buy. Now, pay attention also to the green moving average. Look at it on the 5 minutes. Do you see how the green moving average is just pointing straight up? It's not even curving. If I want to know if the trend will still continue, I just want to know at a glance. I come to my daily. I pay attention to this green line. The green line on the stochastic is pointing up. The green line on the stochastic is pointing up. I'll go straight to my 5 minutes and I'll look for the green moving average. The green moving average too is still pointing up. Do you see that, guys? So I can just check the greens. If I'm in a hurry, I'll just come to daily. Let me say that again. Daily. And I'll check the slope of the green. Look at this green. The green since the 25th The green stochastic has been pointing up and going up. Then I come straight to my 5 minutes. 5 minutes. And I check for the green also. Do you see from the 27th, the green has been going up. So I'm going to buy. Now you see here, the green was coming down right from the 27th, the green was coming down. But on the daily, the green was still going up. So even though the green was coming down the 5 minutes, the daily green was still up. So I know there's still space for it to move up. And then the yellow too was still pointing up. So I know there's still space for it to move up. So you won't take so many trades, but the few trades you take, you can really ride it and maximize it. What I love about the volatility indices, especially volatility 75, is the risk to reward ratio. You risk so little, and if you're patient, you can really ride the move. You understand, guys? Then on the 1 minute, pay attention to the red line, the red moving average. Do you see the red moving average? Is just sloping up. So how do I know this buy will continue? It's very simple. On the 1 minute, the red moving average is up. Price is way above it. On the 5 minutes, the green moving average is up. Look at it there. Price is still above it. On the 1 hour, the yellow and the blue moving average, they're just pointing up. So I know price will keep going up. And then the yellow stochastic is pointing up. Then on the 4 hour, the yellow stochastic has crossed up and is pointing up. The green has crossed up and is pointing up. And all three of them have crossed and they're pointing up. And price is still above the yellow moving average. Look at this same railway pattern, these parallel lines between the yellow and the blue, still pointing up. The Bollinger still pointing up. So how do I know this trend will end? I'm just repeating this for emphasis. Watch it over and over again. When this yellow moving average touches this green moving average downwards, and they look like they're coming to meet this red, then the trend might be coming to an end. I'll just confirm that on the 4 hours too. This yellow must cross this green down and they must be coming towards the red. That means I know the trend is over. And on the 1 hour, you see what happened here? The yellow crossed the green and crossed below the red. But why didn't I sell? Because this yellow and these blue moving averages were still parallel and pointing upwards. So this little hack is what makes all the difference and is what will turn you into a profit machine. You will literally install an Android trading method, ATM Plus, in your living room. So guys, let's get to work. Don't forget to request to join the Telegram support group. If you're watching this, then you've paid. So join the Telegram support group. You can follow me on Facebook. It's me right here. Please beware of any form of scammers. You can join my free Facebook group with 11K members. It's a free group for there's a free Forex strategy there too if you want to learn that. And then you can also follow me on my Instagram. All right, guys, cheers and God bless.